Hey, Joanna. You know next month's mommy lunch. Can we talk about it for a second?
You're in charge of that one, right? What's up?
What? No, I'm not in charge of it. Millie's mom is. But the thing is, don't you think Millie's mom's tastes are a bit, let's say simple? I'm kind of worried we're gonna end up at some dingy diner or something.
Sure, I guess I know what you mean. But I thought the brewery that she chose last time was really nice.
No way! Plus, that was at night. The only thing that place did right was the lighting. Even dingy places like that will look good with dim lighting. But there's no way real influencers would be satisfied with a place like that.
Oh, I see.
I knew you would. So that's why I was thinking that it would be nice if you chose the next lunch spot instead.
Well, I don't really eat out that much. I'm not sure I can find a good place.
There's no need to be modest. I bet you eat out all the time, with your husband being a hotshot executive and all. I heard you guys stayed at the Four Seasons in Orlando.
Oh, that's not what it sounds like. We took Sam for his birthday. It was a special occasion kind of thing.
Sure, I get it. Anyway, I was hoping you could suggest the kind of nice restaurant you might go to for a special occasion.
You want the lunch to be at an expensive restaurant?
Exactly. Quality costs, am I right? Be it makeup or appliances or what have you.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But to be honest, I don't think I can spend that kind of money on lunch. I think it would be difficult on the other mothers as well. I'm not sure it's very realistic.
How should I put this, Joanna? I know that your husband has a really good job, but I don't think that makes it okay for you to look down on the rest of us.
Hey, I said I'm not able to spend that kind of money on lunch either. I just think it would be best to try and make lunch as fun and affordable as we can.
I have to disagree with you. In general, 1 or 2 lunches shouldn't throw anyone's family finances into disarray. If it does, it's just a sign of that person's lack of good judgment. A good wife, nay, a good mother, should be able to cut loose and enjoy herself. And besides, next month's lunch is going to double as my birthday party! So, I'm hoping people don't mind splurging a bit.
Oh, that's right. Well, in that case...
That's the spirit! So, what's the best restaurant that you've been to in this town?
Got it. There's a really great vegan place called Ambiguity on 110th Street. I think it'll be right up your alley.
Ambiguity? I think I've heard of it.
We went there for our anniversary last year. It definitely needs a reservation. It's a Michelin star and has shown up in the top 3 restaurant lists a bunch of times for the city.
Ooh, perfection. That's exactly what I had in mind. Let's go there.
I think we should definitely get the go-ahead from everyone else ahead of time. Even lunch is pretty expensive there.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Joanna. But, all right, I'll ask them.
I can't help it, sorry. Let me know as soon as you get everyone's approval, and I'll make the reservation.
Oh, don't worry about the reservation. I'll take care of it.
Oh? Okay, just so you know, this is one of those restaurants where they ask for a credit card deposit when you make the reservation. Is that all right?
Reservation deposit? Is that a thing?
For certain places. I think it's to prevent people from canceling last minute, or making multiple reservations, or things like that.
Oh, yeah, maybe I've heard of that. Do you get the deposit back?
Kind of. Usually it's just applied to the bill at the end.
Ugh, why didn't you say so earlier? No problem then. I'll take care of it.
Got it. I'll leave it to you then.
It's going to be a birthday to remember. Thanks, Joanna.
It was nothing. Glad to help. Hey, Ellie. I hate to have to bring this up, but when can I get that money I lent you for the last lunch back?
Oh, sorry about that. I totally forgot about that. I forgot my wallet that day, right? How much was it again?
$58.
Really? Just $58?
You're really messaging me over such a trifling amount? Huh? Well, I guess so. However much it is money.
Wow, you just said it, huh? Okay, Shylock.
Excuse me?
What? $58 is nothing. If it were me, I wouldn't say anything, even if you never gave it back to me. I bet you get called cheap a lot, huh?
Actually, no. And if I was actually cheap, I wouldn't have lent you any money in the first place.
Whatever. I had the wrong idea about you, I guess. I thought you were one of those rich and glamorous types who doesn't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, you had the wrong idea. I'm just a regular person.
You mean you're just a regular penny pincher? I'm so disappointed.
Well, be that as it may. Please be sure to pay it back. Even if you don't think it's much, you did borrow it, and I expect it back.
Oh, you don't give up, do you? Yeah, I got it. I'll mail a check tonight. How does that sound?
I'd prefer if you just gave it to me directly. Who knows how long it'll take in the mail?
Come on! It's not like it's going to run off anywhere. You think the check is going to jump out of your dirty money-grubbing mailbox or something? Really? You're too much.
No, of course not. Whatever, just mail it soon.
Don't get huffy now.
Also, I think I'm going to have to cancel on the next lunch. I don't really appreciate you talking to me like this.
No problem. Actually, I'm not sure I actually want to go to a place you recommended anymore now. I think a venue change is in order. Maybe to a nice Italian restaurant or something.
You do whatever you like.
After I went through all the trouble of making the restaurant, though, you just cancel like that. You act just like a poor person. I bet you've just been looking for an excuse to cancel this whole time. Sorry I didn't notice your situation earlier.
That's enough. Bye.
Throwing in the towel already? Well, I'm sure you'll feel sorry when you see the pictures we put up on Insta. Ta-ta! Hey, Joanna! Where are you?
At the grocery store? I just finished work.
I need you to get over to Ambiguity right away. We have a situation here.
So you ended up going there after all, huh? What happened?
We just finished eating, but they won't let me bill the lunch to you.
What?
I told them to just send you the bill, but they won't do it. The person who recommends the restaurant foots the bill, right? But no matter how many times I tell them that, they keep telling me I have to pay it. Ugh, I have no idea how a place this backwards could end up with a Michelin star.
I have no clue what you're talking about right now. If you eat at a restaurant, you have to pay for it. Why don't you quit bothering the staff and pay your bill before you end up on TikTok? And why would you even try to bill me for it?
Because you're the one who told me about this place. Duh. Are you messing with me right now?
Here on Earth, the people who eat the food are the ones that pay for it. The person who told you about the restaurant has nothing to do with it. Is this supposed to be some kind of prank or something? Am I being filmed right now?
Seriously, are you messing with me right now? Am I being filmed right now?
God, I hope so. You're actually serious right
Of course. This is all your fault, so get over here and pay the bill.
now? Sorry, I can't. I told the kids I would take them to go see a movie. I'm sure it's not all that much if you guys all split it.
But everyone else has already left.
Why?
I told everyone it was my treat and sent them home. Baller, right?
So what you're saying is, you made the reservation expecting to push the whole bill onto me? And then you sent everyone home so that you could pretend that you were paying the bill yourself?
Now you get it. Is that really so bad?
I don't know what to say right now. Like, what is happening right now?
So, you're saying it was bad? But it's your fault for being a cheapskate. You didn't tell me it was going to be like $500 for just 3 people. Did you trick me?
I am so done with this. It looks like you've got no other choice but to call everyone and get them to come back.
We both know I can't do that. I already told them it was my treat. I can't tell them all to come back.
Well, then pay it yourself.
Oh, so I guess you're the kind of person who doesn't help those in need? Ugh, your poor family.
That's what I should be saying to you. I tell you what, I'll call your husband for you if you want.
What? Don't be stupid. I don't see how that would help anything.
Well, I'm all out of ideas then. Guess you have to pay your bill.
Come on, Joanna. Come help me. Are you just gonna let my children starve tomorrow?
What now? What was it you said before? If a lunch or two is enough to throw your budget into disarray, it just means you lack good judgment or something.
I never said anything of the sort.
The chat history begs to differ. Scroll up and take a peek.
This isn't time for your games, Joanna. If you don't come, well, let's just say it would be a shame if something were to happen to your kids.
Wow, you just up and said that? You're just gonna straight up threaten me.
Whatever, just get over here. Come pay this bill already. Don't you care what happens to your children?
Ellie, I'm afraid I can't make it, but the police are on their way.
What? Why? Why would the police be coming? Answer me. Hurry up!
Did you know my brother-in-law made the food that you ate?
Really? Your brother-in-law works here?
Yep. He sent me a message a minute ago. He said there's some woman refusing to pay her bill and mentioned my name. Apparently, this woman said that someone with my name was going to show up and pay the bill for her. Our last name isn't super common, so he figured it must be me. I explained things from my end, so he said he was going to file a police report.
What? A police report?
I explained to him very clearly I wasn't planning on paying your bill. By the way, you said you ran up a $500 bill for 3 people, right? The bill would have been much more manageable if you'd just chosen a cheaper course. I know there are cheaper courses. So that means that you chose the expensive course on purpose just to showboat, or try and stick me with the biggest bill possible. Or more likely, a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Don't mess with me right now. That's it. I'm leaving. This is all your fault, you know. I didn't do anything wrong. Make sure you tell that to the police.
You could just tell them yourself when they arrest you for theft or whatever. Good Lord, you really are something else. Like, literally, who does this? Anyway, just stay there. I'm on my way. I'll explain everything to the police, and I'll show them this conversation. Oh, and by the way, I never got that check you supposedly sent for the last lunch. Also, by the way, naturally, I'm going to tell them about the whole threatening my children thing. And don't bother trying to unsend any of the messages. I've already screenshotted everything.
Hold up. I'm sorry, all right? So let's just talk about this first. Our kids are friends. That means we're friends, right? Please, just spot me the money.
After you've spent all this time bad-mouthing me, you think I'm gonna lend you more money? After threatening my children, you think I'm gonna give you money? Yeah, you're a piece of work. But look on the bright side. Just like you wanted, you're about to have an unforgettable birthday. When I got to the restaurant, the police were already there. According to what I could gather, apparently, Ellie had dinner once with her older sister and her family. Ellie's brother-in-law said that the dinner was his treat because he suggested the restaurant. Ellie took that to mean that's how restaurants work, and so hatched a plan to use that rule to stick me with the bill. I ended up apologizing profusely to my own brother-in-law and the restaurant owner, but they were both very nice about it. Despite everything, they still thanked me for recommending the restaurant to people. Then the police took Ellie off of our hands. The incident exposed Ellie's true nature to her husband, who until that point thought she was a pretty great wife. And now I hear they're on the brink of getting a divorce. My husband and I had been thinking about moving once our son graduated from school anyway, so it looks like we don't need to worry about any more trouble from Ellie. And next time, I'll be sure to be more careful choosing neighborhood friends. I've just arrived at the airport, not long before I catch my flight.
Mom, don't forget to buy the cosmetics I asked you for.
Okay, but if you wanted to come along, we could have made it a family trip.
That wouldn't be a birthday present for you then, would it?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You have work, even though you also do housework. Sometimes you have to have time for yourself. You've always been really interested in Canada. You said you wanted to go one day, right?
Yes, but it's just extravagant for me to go abroad alone. And you didn't have to pay for that. You saved up a lot of money, but it should be for yourself.
That's okay. I still have more saved, and Dad paid most of it. I just paid a little bit, and he wants you to take some rest as well.
Thank you. I feel very blessed. But why don't we travel together next time?
Yeah, after my exams.
You are studious. If you want, I could call and cancel your tutor if you want some time off.
Oh, I can't do that. By the way, I'll stay overnight at Ash's house tomorrow. I'll go straight there after I'm finished with my tutor.
Got it. Don't cause her parents too much trouble. I left some pie for her family in the kitchen.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Hey, can I take the Shawn Mendes Blu-ray to her house? She said she wanted to watch it.
Sure. Enlighten her.
Got it.
Well, you want Canadian cosmetics, don't you? You just want face masks, right?
Yes, I want to give some to my friends, too. But I want mascara, too.
You don't need to wear makeup. You're still in junior high. And Sally, you're already beautiful without makeup.
I'm just going to do a little bit at the weekend. Canadian cosmetics are really good, so that's what I want.
Okay, got it. I wonder what I should get for Dad.
He said whatever is fine. So maybe maple syrup. I want some too.
I'll get some of that too. Anyway, I'll think about it when I get there. Well, I'm boarding soon.
Okay, have a safe flight.
Make sure you behave at Ash's, Sally.
I'm more worried about you. You be careful as well, Mom. I'm sure I'll be fine because it's a guided tour, but I do worry about you getting lost.
I'll be fine. I'll stick with the tour guide.
Well, I feel better now. Let me know when you get there.
Okay, but it might be a while until I can get Wi-Fi. You know I'm not that great with technology.
You could have gotten a travel data pack or pocket Wi-Fi.
I'll be fine. I'm back in 2 days anyway.
You're right. They have Wi-Fi everywhere these days. Take care. Go enjoy your trip.
Thanks, I'm going now. Sorry to get back to you so late. I made some friends on the tour, so we had dinner together. I only just got back to the hotel. I'm sure you and Ash are causing a ruckus right now. Make sure you say thank you to her parents before you leave tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wait. I can't get out of the bathroom. I can't breathe.
Sally? Bathroom? What do you mean? What's wrong?
Mom, please help. Dad trapped me in the bathroom. I'm at home.
What? You're not at Ash's house. I thought you were having a sleepover.
I forgot your Blu-ray, and I popped back home after my tutor and saw a coat I didn't recognize. Dad came over to the front door, then suddenly took me to the bathroom and locked me in.
What?
I couldn't see good enough, but it looked like Dad brought a woman home. He told me to keep quiet and then suddenly locked the door. I didn't see the woman, but they left the house.
But what is happening?
I don't know, but it looked like Dad was hiding something. He probably didn't want me and that woman to meet.
Okay, you've got to find a way to get out of there.
I can't see anything.
I think he cut the power to the bathroom on the circuit breaker. Are you serious? What is he doing? Sally, just breathe deep and stay calm. I can't breathe. I'm scared. I'm calling for help. You're going to be okay. Mommy's gonna get you out of there. What the hell are you doing?
Huh? What's up, Liz? Enjoying your last night in Canada?
Of course I'm not enjoying it. You locked Sally in the bathroom. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. My coworker showed up suddenly. I just needed Sally to hide in the bathroom for a bit. She text you?
Yeah, she did, Sherlock. Why does Sally need to hide? Why didn't you introduce her?
Well, you know, I thought I shouldn't surprise Sally by springing my colleague onto her.
Some logic that is. So you thought it'd be less of a shock to her if you locked her in the bathroom?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This isn't funny. And now you're not even home, are you?
I'm going home soon. I'll apologize to Sally.
She won't be there when you go home.
What? She got out by herself?
Of course not. Oh, I can't believe you. Did you forget that Sally's afraid of the dark?
I know.
Then why did you lock her alone in a dark room? She hyperventilated and passed out.
Passed out?
It's not surprising. She was locked in there for hours. While you're busy with your affair. Do you realize how scummy you're being? Do you?
I'm not having an affair.
Then why did you need to lock Sally away? I know there was a woman at home.
No, wait. This is a misunderstanding.
Oh, is it? What excuse do you have for all of this?
Well, like I said, it was a coworker. She wanted to talk business.
But then why didn't you want Sally to meet her? Why'd you trap her in the bathroom?
Well, I didn't want her to misunderstand. Just like what's happening now.
Like locking her away was going to make her less suspicious? Anyway, you can explain everything to me when I get back tomorrow. We should decide what to do next after that.
Wait, you've already decided that I'm having an affair, haven't you? I don't appreciate being made the villain when you don't have proof.
Look, even if, and it's a big if, even if you weren't cheating on me, what you did to Sally was inexcusable. I'm not just letting it slide. Sally couldn't breathe, so she passed out. An ambulance took her away.
An ambulance?
Of course. She said she was struggling to breathe, then stopped texting, so I called one. I told you she passed out. She passed out while she was telling me she couldn't breathe and she was scared. Oh, I'm fuming right now. This is your fault.
Well, you know, she's in junior high now. I didn't think she'd get so scared.
Well, of course she's better now than when she was little. She could sleep with only a small lamp on. But she suddenly got locked into a dark room, and by her own father, no less. Of course she's going to panic.
I just wanted her to stay out of sight for a bit.
For a bit? Do you even realize how many hours she was in there?
I'm sorry.
Sally's at the hospital now. My parents are with her.
Should I go see her as well?
Should you? Do you really have to ask?
No, I'll go. I'm going right now. But I wonder what your parents will say.
It's fine. Don't go. I'm sure Sally doesn't want to see you anyway.
But then what should I do?
Why don't you decide by yourself?
Liz, I'm just worried you'll get mad if I make a wrong move.
Oh, don't worry. I'm already mad. Why don't you spend some time getting your excuses straight? But you'd better make sure it satisfies us. Not that garbage about your coworker or whatever.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Enough. Anyway, you don't have to contact Sally for a while. Don't go see her until I tell you it's okay.
Hey, isn't it time you came home? Saw that you moved your stuff out while I was at work. Sally isn't replying to my texts either. You've had some time to calm down. Can't the two of you talk with me?
We're not just letting this go. Sally says she doesn't want to talk to you.
Aw, no. Do you guys hate me?
Well, we don't exactly like you anymore. Would you feel good about your own father if he treated you so horribly?
Look, I didn't mean for all that to happen. It was an accident. I didn't think Sally would come home. She planned to stay at her friend's house, right?
Sally has every right to go back to her own house whenever she wants. It shouldn't be a problem.
Please, won't the two of you calm down? I meant no harm.
We're completely calm. Sally and I discussed what we should do next. So we decided it's best that you and I divorce.
What? Divorce? That's blowing this way out of proportion.
How? You almost got caught cheating. So you locked your daughter in the bathroom in an attempt to hide it. I'm not interested in trying with this marriage going forward.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not cheating. Like I asked you the other day, where's the proof? There isn't any. Sounds like Sally said she saw a woman's coat or heard a female voice. That doesn't prove I was cheating.
You're right.
So no divorce then? You realize that you can't just take Sally's word over mine, don't you? Sally's scared of the dark, so she just panicked. She's hearing things.
Oh, you've got some nerve. You're the one who made her panic.
Well, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings. It's normal for anyone who's been wrongly accused of cheating.
We're going to divorce, and you're going to pay me for emotional damages. Of course, I'll be suing your mistress for emotional damages, too.
For the last time, I'm not having an affair.
Your dash cam,
Oh,
and the security camera, too. Her face was on there very clearly. It was a coworker of yours that I recognized. You idiot. You had time to delete it.
well, you said it yourself. It was just my coworker, right?
I think the dash cam audio constitutes proof. From your conversation, it was obvious you're having an affair with her. Oh, I thought I was going to puke listening to that.
But how did you? You're terrible with technology. I guess you stop being incompetent when you're snooping.
Sally gave me some ideas. There wasn't enough proof based on what we knew. Sally herself was really suspicious that you were being unfaithful. I can't believe you're putting your own teenage daughter through this.
Wait a minute. You've got it all wrong.
How exactly?
I apologize for letting my coworker into the house. I don't know what came over me. It was just the heat of the moment.
I might believe you, if the affair wasn't going on for 6 months.
Hasn't been 6 months. The other day was the first time. You have to believe me.
Cut it out. We know everything. That's why we're getting divorced. Your mistress is off work today, right?
What? How on earth do you know?
Oh, I've been talking to her. Of course, not just her, but her husband, too. They told me everything. To think the both of you were cheating. It's disgusting. You two deserve each other.
Wait, her husband?
Don't play dumb. Her husband knows everything as well. He says he'll sue you for emotional damages. I'm sure his lawyer will get in touch with you.
Liz, wait. Neither of us were planning on destroying our own families. We were just having fun.
I don't really care what you thought you were doing. As long as I know the details of what you were actually doing. I don't plan on forgiving you for the danger you put Sally through either. Both were awful, but the latter was the worst.
Come on, that whole thing with Sally was an accident.
Can you just stop with your excuses? All you seem to say is well and but. Won't you admit this is all your fault for cheating on me? You need to take responsibility.
But... Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
I've had enough. If you don't want to hurt me or Sally anymore, just do as I say. If you even feel sorry for what you did, that is.
I don't want to get divorced. You and Sally mean the world to me, Liz.
But you still cheated. And you had the audacity to do it while I was on my birthday trip to Canada? You told me to go relax, but you ended up tiring me out with this whole debacle. I bet you sent me away so you could cheat on me, didn't you?
No, I genuinely wanted you to go enjoy yourself. I didn't have plans to let her in at first. Sally said she was going to stay at her friend's, so...
Oh, you're going there? You're gonna make this Sally's fault.
Well, no. Anyway, I don't want to live apart from you two. We shouldn't be considering divorce as an option. I didn't think you'd get this angry.
Of course I would. You harmed our daughter and hurt the both of us. Do we need any other reason for a divorce?
We still have mortgage payments left on our apartment. Sally's still in middle school. We've been together almost 20 years. We were such a happy family, but now, divorce? I don't believe it. There's no way it can end like this.
What? Why are you playing the victim here? I'm the one who should be saying this to you. The mortgage? I don't care. Don't you think Sally and I wondered why you did this? And how you could treat us like this?
I'm sorry. I truly regret what I've done. Please, forgive me.
You brought your mistress to our home while I was away. And locked our daughter in the dark when she's afraid of the dark? You kept lying and denying the affair. Did you really think I would welcome you back after all that?
I can't live without you two. Please don't leave me.
I wonder how Sally felt when she got left behind, locked in a dark room alone. You threatened her to stay quiet. So she stayed so quiet that she was struggling for breath.
Well...
But now I know that you're the worst of the worst. So maybe this is for the best, so we can divorce. Thank you for the worst birthday present ever. You don't have to give me another birthday present ever again. After that, Carl whined for a bit about the divorce, but Sally and I stayed firm in our decision. So he agreed to the divorce in the end. He filled in his paperwork without being forced to, so the proceedings went quicker than expected. He had to sell the house to pay alimony, child support, and for our emotional damages, including for his mistress's husband. I was able to sue his mistress as well. I learned that her husband was a client at Carl's company. So Carl was demoted, and she quit her job. I hear that everyone at the company knows about their affair, so Carl's having a rough time. But it's not my problem now. Carl kept sending me long messages that gave me the creeps. Sally and I both blocked him. I told him to only contact me through my parents, then he stopped texting altogether. Sally doesn't want to see him either, so we just get his child support payments and that's it. Sally's getting therapy for her fear of the dark. She's gradually improving. I've made sure to put her first so that she doesn't have to ever experience anything like that again. I plan on living a better life than before, together with my beloved daughter.